It is 10 in the night. Time for some to relax, for some to play, for some to dance on the party floor, for some to sleep, and for some to get relieved. But relief for some can be pain to others. In flat 501, we see Mr. and Mrs. Roy sitting and watching television while the children sleep. Mr. Roy has to use the toilet many times during the night. In 502, Mr. Tambe can only hear the sound of his neighbor's flushing toilet, which is loud in the dead silence of the night. This is very disturbing and he cannot get any sleep now. Sound can be noise for many. Every day we hear unpleasant noises causing disturbances. Noise is transmitted due to vibration of a material, either solid, liquid or air. There are two kinds of noises: airborne noises and structure-borne noises. Airborne noise is one which comes from pipelines generated in soil and wastewater flowing inside. While in the structure-borne, the noise travels via the piping system to the building structure by virtue of its fixation to it. This noise is transmitted through the fixing clamps and is heard in the neighboring rooms as an irritating acoustic wave, just like how Mr. Tambe hear his neighbors flushing. This is the big problem of a regular drainage system installed in most buildings today. Solution: Ashirvad Silent and Silent Plus SWR drainage systems. This is a holistic system comprising of a wide range of pipes, fittings and installation brackets. Ashirvad low noise pipes are made from an innovative triple layer composition of UPVC, which is one of the best technologies in the plumbing world. The outer and inner layers provide much needed impact resistance along with high rigidity and UV protection. The blue middle layer is made of mineralized UPVC, which imparts the sound absorbing character. The fittings are made to thicker wall specifications, which also increases its density, thereby improving its noise absorbing characteristics. This system comes with a pre-fitted blue rubber seal in the groove that ensures a 100% leak-proof joint and capability to withstand high flow pressure. Ashirvad brackets are manufactured under license from Girpi, a France-based Aliaxis Group company, and are patented pipe brackets. For over 50 years, Girpi is a leader in the fields of designing and manufacturing pipe works and fittings made of synthetic material. The brackets are made of high-quality engineering plastic and are UV resistant to protect against sunlight. They have a single point of fixation and hinge opening mechanism which allows easy access to remove pipes for maintenance or replacement. Furthermore, they are abrasion resistant, cost efficient and can be used for both vertical and horizontal installations. The innovative triple-layer high-density drainage system is ideal solution for projects where drainage noise is undesirable and thereby provide a high quality of life. They are ideal for office buildings, schools, libraries, hospitals, hotels, residential buildings and even independent villas. Ashirvad's both low-noise SWR systems were successfully tested in the recognized Fraunhofer Institute of Building Physics in Stuttgart, Germany. The testing results were as follows. Ashirvad Silent system achieved a sound intensity level as low as 13 dB at 2 liter per second flow rate, while a mere 10 dB for Silent Plus system at the same flow rate. To put this into context, a normal whisper is 20 decibels, while the human ear is even unable to hear sounds lower than 10 decibels. These results effectively means that after installing the Silent Plus drainage system in your building, you will never hear a single sound from drainage lines. Which is why Mr. Tambe will now be unaffected by his neighbors' untimely relieving activities and can get a good night's sleep just by simply changing the drainage lines with minimal disruption. Step 1. Cutting. Cut the pipe in the right shape. Keep in mind that the pipe has to be cut straight and square. Before cutting, please inspect the edges of the pipe very thoroughly. If you see any kind of crack or split on the ring, then cut and throw away at least 25 mm of the pipe from the visible fault and then proceed. Step 2. Chamfering, deburring or beveling. The burrs on the edge of or inside the pipe can stop smooth flow or prevent proper contact between the pipe and the fitting socket during assembly. This is why it is essential to remove them from inside as well as outside the pipe. A half-round file or a pen knife or a deburring tool will be perfect for doing this. A slight bevel on the outer edge of the pipe will ease the entry of the pipe into the fitting socket. Step 3. Fitting preparation. Taking a clean dry cloth, wiping off dust and moisture on the edges of the pipe and fitting socket. Step 4. Push fit. Check for blue seal. Check the edge of the socket for blue seal. Make sure that the seal's blue part is towards the outside of the socket. Now apply lubricant on the pipe's chamfered edge and on the inside of the fitting. There is no need to apply solvent adhesive on the system. Step 5. Push fit assembly. Insert the pipe in the bracket while rotating it. Then pull out the pipe so as to leave a gap of 10 to 12 mm between the mark and the socket. This gap gives room to the jointing to expand in the future without getting damaged. For solve fit, check the pipe without using any solvent so that the pipe's entry into the fitting socket is smooth. Then, using a felt tip, make a clear marking on it. Apply the even coating of the solvent adhesive on the fitting socket and pipe. Do not use very thick or runny solvent adhesive. Do not forget to tighten the cap of solvent adhesive after each and every use. For solve fit, insert the pipe in the fitting socket, rotating the pipe all the while. Rotating the pipe while inserting it ensures that the solvent adhesive spreads evenly in the joint. Now leave the assembly as it is for 10 seconds. So that the joint gets set correctly. Steps for installing special Girpi acoustic brackets. Step 1. Drill a hole into the wall to place the plastic plug. Place the plastic plug securely in the hole that has been drilled. This way, the bolt will get adequate support without any issue. Step 2. To fix anchor bolt. With the help of a spanner, screw the anchor bolt carefully and fix it in the plastic plug. It should be fixed securely and the front threads should be engaged completely. Step 3. To fix pipe bracket. Put nut 1 and nut 2 in their slots and screw the pipe bracket onto the anchor bolt. Make sure that the bracket is fixed firmly to the wall. Step 4. In order to fix the pipe properly into the bracket, place the pipe in the bracket. Then tighten the screw and make sure that the pipe is fixed securely in the clip bracket. During bracket installation, the clamps have a gap of cushioning. This way, they absorb all vibrations. For horizontal installations, take care of a few other factors apart from what has been told till now. For horizontal installation under roofs, metal clamps are used for the installation of acoustic brackets. In such cases, for the adjustment of length, rods of different lengths are used. In a horizontal installation, the pipe is to be allowed an inclination of 2 to 3 degrees for the correct gravity flow of water. For horizontal installation, the minimum length of tie rod should be 50 mm, but there is no limit for maximum height. For horizontal installations, the distance between two brackets should be 10 times the diameter. Do's and don'ts. During bracket installation, the clamps should be allowed a gap for cushioning so that they may absorb vibrations. Otherwise, it will cause a vibration flow of the system again, which you will be able to hear till inside the building. Throughout the length of the pipe, the gap between two consecutive brackets should not exceed 1.5 meters. Pipe installation, barrier passage. Do keep in mind that while passing a silent SWR system through a construction barrier, every passage should be secured with a sleeve of the right material. The material should be foam, glass wool or similar, which can prevent moisture with mortar filling so that acoustic installation is done properly. Stabilizing section. For a small stabilizing section, in the case of a down pipe 10 meters in height, for the direction change of a vertical down pipe to a horizontal connection, 2 45-degree bends or one long sweep bend should be used. Long stabilizing section. In the case of a down pipe longer than 10 meters in height, do ensure that between two 45-degree bends, a pipe length section of a minimum of 240 mm is installed. Offset pipe or aerator or velocity breaker. This is a sectional illustration of a typical duct in a high-rise today. Let's assume for reference the lower portion depicts 19th floor and the upper portion is the 20th and the last floor of the building. As you can see here how a typical drainage connection from the outlet of a bathroom is done today. The 90 mm outlet connects to the wastewater line. The 110 mm outlet connects to soil water line, which further connects to 75 mm vent line fitted with an air admittance valve or AAV at its open end. This design of layout gets repeated at the outlet of every bathroom and at every floor. This design is known as a 3-stack system. Limitations and drawback of this system. The ducts need to be made wider, hence we lose out on carpetable floor area and need to compromise on layout plan. Requires more pipes, fittings and installation accessories. Involves more installation work, so longer execution time. Single stack system with aerator. Here we see the same scenario, but now the drainage layout is made as per single stack system using an aerator or velocity breaker. The two outlets of a bathroom, mainly soil water line and wastewater line, connects directly to the inlet of the aerator on one of its sides. This layout is repeated like so at every floor. The open end at the highest point is installed with air admittance valve or AAV to remove the foul smell. By installing an aerator, the mechanical impact on the system caused by the high velocity of the flowing soil and waste is lowered. Furthermore, it also reduces the undesired sounds and vibrations generated. It must be noted here that a single aerator can be used for connecting up to 3 bathrooms on a floor. As you can see clearly, by using an aerator in a single stack design, the ducts can be made much smaller as well as lesser connections and installations are needed. Maintenance of the Ashirvad low noise SWR system is very easy. During repair or any other kind of change, the hinge screw of the acoustic bracket is removed and the pipe is taken out. After removing the threaded cap of the fitting, open the fitting clamp and clean.